Welcome to the Ayurvedic Way, where we explore ancient health and cooking secrets from India that have helped people live in balance for thousands of years. I'm Randall Mark.
I'm Amrita Sondhi, and today we're going to talk about the importance of aromas, whether it's an aromatherapy that can either pick you up or calm you down, and that will be present in all the foods we're making. A delicious pasta with whole grains and basil, a very special ingredient in Indian healing for centuries.
I can't wait to get all that food going today. And also I visit a aromatherapy spa where I actually learn how to make essential oils right at home. Stick around, it's going to be a great show. On this episode, we're really focusing on the power of smell and the aroma to really awaken us, to make us feel healthy and alive. The Ayurvedic way is this ancient way of understanding our bodies and our health that draws from all the different senses. So what are we making here today?
We're making carrot ginger soup, wonderfully aromatic, wonderfully healing and warming, comfort food. As soon as somebody walks in the door and they have that wafting scent of the ginger, the caramelized onions, they instantly calm down and enjoy their meal.
Wow, let's do it. So what do we do? What do we do first?
We're heating up some good oil.
Okay.
This is extra virgin olive oil. And what's so good about the good oil is that it retains its nutrients at a high temperature. That's why it's called a good oil.
Okay, so now you get that warm, then I've diced up some ons ahead of time here.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that.
And so we get this nice and warm.
Yeah.
Okay, we get that going.
And
oh, I love that.
turn that heat down just a little bit.
Too high?
Yeah, because one of the secrets to this is caramelizing the onions. That brings the sweetness out in the dish.
Okay, so
Caramelizing the onions, we do it a little bit slower than we normally cook. It'll take 5 to 8 minutes, and we're throwing in some ginger.
Okay, so while it's being caramelized?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have to caramelize that for about 5 minutes. So why don't we caramelize that? I'm going to do this, and when that's done, we'll add the rest of the stuff. So we've caramelized our onions, Amrita. This is, why is caramelizing so important? Because that looks gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. Golden brown.
Wow.
Now this caramelization brings the sweetness and all the flavor and the aromas out of the oven.
So I did some ginger here, a nice chunk. And now that smells incredible too.
That looks so good. You chop things so well.
You know what? I am a master chopper.
You really are.
This I didn't do because our prep guy did this one. But anyway,
well, that's good that he could help us out.
And so I just put them in here. You want to mix them all up?
Thank you. Yeah, I'd just like to saute these just for a second.
Yeah.
The gorgeous, fresh, organic carrots and celery.
Okay.
Local is best. Google has their 150-mile cafe, and they say it's the most popular thing at Google. It's because everything's local and fresh.
Well, this is incredibly fresh. I'm popping that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Good. I love it. Okay, so now what we do is just put it in a pot.
We're placing
add our water.
I'm going to let you do this.
Okay, because it's heavy, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm good at chopping and putting things into big pots.
Thank you very, very much. And I just want to say soups are easy to digest. So if you're ill or your digestive fire is low, please make soups.
Okay, so I add the water.
Thank you.
Okay.
And one of the things I wanted to show you is how easy it is to make a soup. Really, this is 2 steps.
You just add this.
Please cook your own wonderful soups.
I'm adding whole peppercorns.
Whole peppercorns.
And then look at this chunk of cinnamon.
Isn't that beautiful?
Now we'll take that out after, but we're just firing that right in, letting it float in there.
Those add the flavors. Cinnamon adds the warmth. Peppercorns helps digestion.
Wow, so we'll just let this cook now for about how long?
About 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, well, while we're doing that, we're going to let that cook. But right after we come back, we're going to show you how to make a beautiful whole grain pasta dish. Welcome back on this episode of the Ayurvedic Way. We're talking about the power of smell to really awaken the digestion, to give us health. We're making a dessert here, rice pudding.
and Indian infused with spices, cardamom, we've got cinnamon going on, all the wonderful aromas and healthful properties, and so easy. We really want you to try this.
Okay, so what do I got to do first?
First, you're going to do your wonderful popping that you do of the cardamoms.
This is really cool because you take a cardamom seed, but you don't want to put the seeds in there. You just want to pop it open so the smell of these things. So I just take a little knife and crack it, and they stay inside there, but it's broken. So I just do like that, and I pop it, and then you can still get all the benefits of the seeds.
It's so wonderful when you have the scent of this. It's just absolutely beautiful.
So how many do you need? About 5?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 is perfect. They're very strong, so you don't need an excessive amount.
Take a little bit of this. We're just greasing the pan here now to put the rice in.
And Randall's used ghee to do the greasing, which really adds a lot of flavor. It takes the impurities out of the butter, and very good for that calming vata, pitta, and a little is good for calming kapha. Now we're pouring in the rice.
Okay. The rice comes in.
And this is a great way to use leftover rice. So to eat healthy does not take a lot of time.
Yeah, because I often have, rice from the night before, and I just want to throw it out.
Yeah,
You're
and
saying,
you don't want to do. Yeah,
you
don't
can
do that.
should I just put it all in, or what?
Yeah, and your kids will think you're heroes because you've made them this incredible dessert that's actually
This is
healthy.
whole milk.
Whole milk. There you go.
Okay.
We're just popping in all the and there's
nice
some cream.
Ooh, some people
Cream calms vata.
Okay.
If you don't want heavy cream, you can use lighter milk, but that will make it delicious.
Brown
and a little bit goes a long way.
I just put these.
And these are soaked raisins. When you soak them, all the goodness comes out of them. That's beautiful, 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 gorgeous.
And then I'm gonna put these.
The cinnamon bark adds a lot of flavor. No, just leave it
whole like that. It's crazy.
Because people don't have to eat it.
And then these broken cardamom pods.
They won't eat the whole cardamom pods, and they won't eat the cinnamon bark. That adds flavor.
Well, I can already smell how amazing that is.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Now this will all stiffen up.
We're popping that, yes, exactly.
Okay.
We'll pop this into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
And away
I can
we
just
go.
put it in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you betcha. So now we've got our rice pudding in the oven. Now we're going to make I say pasta, you say pasta. So let's make our pasta dish.
Let's make our pasta dish. So we've chosen a whole grain penne.
Why whole grain? You're always talking whole grains. Why? What's so important about that?
Our energy's not going to spike and drop because the blood sugar levels will stay calm and even.
Your body takes longer to digest and work the whole grain, which is a lot better for you than just this refined sugar and refined carbohydrate that you get in the
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And the onslaught of diabetes has I'm just going to, while I talk to you about that, we're toasting some pine nuts. This brings out all the flavors. It
just dry? There's no oil in it?
Just dry.
Really?
It takes very few minutes, but it does take constant watching. So you have to stay by the stove.
Well, you stay by the stove, and I'll chop up some of this. I'm going to cut some more off my basil plant here. This is so cool. Someone said
fresh is best,
it's
I have
so
to
good.
say. It's beautiful that we have fresh.
It smells incredible. Again, the smell. I have this in the house, and the kids love it because it's $1.99 or something at a little plant store, and I've got it always by my sink. We grab it all the time and make it.
That's right. So basil is considered a holy plant in India. It's a diuretic, it's great for colds and flus, it's got so many healing properties, and it tastes amazing.
Yeah. So again, another thing I'm learning about the Ayurvedic system is when it comes to herbs and such, you go hardcore.
Yes.
Like you go like, I'd never use that much, and except for when you're over, I want to see a ton of that stuff.
Yes, yes.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's so delicious, and I just smell that.
Yeah, it is incredible.
The sooner you get the fruit and vegetable from the plant into your food, the higher the nutritional value. So just remember that. The fact that basil always has that Randall always has basil growing at his house is fantastic.
Yeah, okay, that's all nummy chopped up. So you've now released all those, or all kind of,
they're
warmed
released
up.
The flavors in here. I'll let you
Can I start adding all this stuff together?
Yeah, and these are artichoke hearts.
Yeah.
Here's the olives that add that bitter taste so important in Ayurveda. And the sun-dried tomatoes add the sour taste as well. Okay. Now we've got the feta cheese, which is gorgeous.
Awesome. Look at
gorgeous.
that. I I love cheese, by the way. Oh.
If you're kapha, use goat's feta. Okay, it's easier to digest. It's wonderful. And this is fresh basil. Look how gorgeous this is.
The smell is incredible.
Now we're going to drizzle a bit of olive oil around.
And I love this.
The good oils are very important for our nervous system, very important for our brains. All the aromas are coming out. The scent is wonderful.
Okay.
We're going to put a bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
Oh, I just about forgot my pine nuts. So just remember, never forget your pine nuts. They're expensive. They're worth it. They add the protein and add such a great flavor to your food.
Okay.
So they're exactly ready. They're just turning brown.
So I'll toss
starting
this
to
up.
turn. Look how gorgeous this is.
You just put that right over top?
I get so excited about food.
I do too, especially the smells. Like we're talking about smells and how powerful.
I'll give you this to help you toss this with
Okay, I can actually make like a salad tossing.
Yeah,
The thing about smell, I got to just say this, is the other day I'm walking, we're out for a walk, and there's a smell of fresh cut grass, just starting to.
Gorgeous.
And all of a sudden I get back to when I'm 11, and my dad's and I cut my, cut the grass for the first time in my life. It was like incredible memory. That smell can trigger a memory.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable. Anyways,
absolutely.
So this is triggering memories of, I want to eat so much. Anyways, after this, we're going to get a chance to eat it. But coming up on the next segment, we're going to talk and show you how to make your own aromatherapy oil right at home. Welcome back. Most people think that in order to have an aromatherapy treatment, it costs hundreds of dollars. But when I went to Salt Springs Spa Resort, they actually taught me, and we're going to show you, how to make your own aromatherapy oil right at home. Aromatherapy is an alternative medicine that uses the properties of essential oils to stimulate healing. I flew over to the beautiful Salt Spring Island to visit Salt Springs Spa and Resort. This spa specializes in Ayurvedic massages and treatments. The manager, Sean, showed me how to make my own aromatherapy oil at home. Sean, how long has Salt Spring Spa Resort been doing Ayurvedic treatments?
We've been here for about 7 years now, making all sorts of different therapies and treatments and products, and everything's happening. Yeah.
And what do people love about it? Because this is an ancient, Indian approach to holism and health. What are we going to be doing here? All these different herbs? Explain the herbs here.
Well, it's like kitchen cooking, basically. And Ayurvedic herbal preparation and pharmacology is just like cooking in the kitchen. We're going to take all of these herbs, mix them with a little bit of coconut oil and a little bit of water. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the water-soluble and the oil-soluble components of each of these herbs, which are specifically good for the hair, because that's what we're doing today, is making a hair mask.
Hair mask.
So we have amla, bringraj, brahmi, neem, shikakai, and rita.
That, I don't know where do I get those?
You can go and pick these up. Pretty much any little Indian store in Surrey or on Main Street, like any little Indian grocery store, you can get these, because they're very common.
So these are common herbs.
Yeah.
And what you're finding is that when these are put together with the oil and in the right way, it has nourishing properties.
Yeah, this has been used in herbal formulas for thousands of years. And you see the Indian women's hair all the time, and you see how it's because of the oiling and it's because of the masks that they do with their hair. For the hair mask, we're going to take these herbs mixed with the coconut oil, and we're going to add that to some pure organic yogurt. We've got
yogurt. We're putting yogurt in my hair.
Just pure yogurt.
Okay.
So we've got a cup and a half of yogurt as well. So we're just going to mix this all together. Now, yogurt, cream, milk has always been used just to help nourish the hair a lot more, and because of its astringent property, it's going to help to strip the excess oils from the hair as well. So we're using food on our hair, because that's the Ayurvedic principle: is that if you can't put it in your mouth, you shouldn't put it on your skin.
See, that's an amazing thing right there. Just that line itself most of us don't think that way.
No.
We put stuff on our bodies, in our hair, that we would never put in our mouth.
And it's, you know what, the pharmaceutical industry is getting to know that now. They're using transdermal patches for pharmaceuticals. They know that anything that goes on the skin goes into the bloodstream. Right. So likewise, anything you put on your skin, if the molecules are small enough, they'll go into the bloodstream. And now we're going to add a combination of essential oils. So we've got lavender. We all know lavender is good for the skin. 25 drops of lavender, 10 drops of chamomile. Those are the base. If you've got any problems with dryness or dandruff or anything else, you can also add rosemary, 15 drops, cedarwood, 20 drops, and tea tree, 10 drops. So we're going to add all of this together.
And that's in here?
That's all in there. And we also have some specialty Ayurvedic oils that we've also combined in there. Neroli, champa.
Oh yeah, that's phenomenal. Yeah.
Tulsi, sandalwood, and jasmine. We've added 5 drops of those as well to add more of a floral base and for the therapeutic properties. We're going to add to all that a 1/4 cup of honey because that's going to make it more of a mass consistency so we can spread
Again,
it all
everything's
over
natural here. We've got the oils, natural oils, we've got natural honey.
Exactly, and organic too.
So you want to reduce the oily hair? Actually give it some oil.
Give it some
and it'll
moisture.
start relaxing its own production.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Wow, I'm learning so much here.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. This has been phenomenal. Take the paste and we put it on the hair.
Exactly, just dump it on your head right now.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks so much, Sean. It's really great. Thank you very much.
We all need balance in life. Job, work, home, family, it all needs to be in balance. When you're in the gym, always try and create systems that are going to force you to find balance.
As you know, yoga or exercise is an essential part to Ayurveda. When you're doing this at home, try the essential oils burning or light a candle that will help pep you up or calm you down during the process.
We all need balance in life. Job, work, home, family, it all needs to be in balance. When you're in the gym, always try and create systems that are going to force you to find balance. A Bosu ball or a stability ball or a rocker platform is a great way to force your body to find its center. This is called a Bosu ball, and today we're working on a Bosu ball squat. As you can see, I'm kind of moving around a bit because this thing is really unstable, which is forcing a lot of core activity. Everything in my body basically is fighting to stay on center. A Bosu ball squat is like this. Inhale, take her down, and back to the top as you exhale. Inhale, parallel plane, back to the top. You notice how my body is fighting for a center line? That's really good. Balance is being created, central nervous system, good stuff. So find your balance, use a Bosu to do it. Till next time, start light and do it right.
Bow massages the abdominal and digestive organs. Our bodies depend on good digestion for constant renewal. If you can, try to raise your knees further by pulling your ankles with your hands. Continue breathing regularly and try to increase the stretching in the chest for a relaxed body and mind. By stretching your core, you are stimulating all the internal organs that aid in digestion.
So now we're going to finish up our soup, and I get to use my little multi-practice.
Randall loves using his
I do.
machines here.
Look at that! Look at that soup. Before I mix it up, just look at that. It's all just the smell is unbelievable. Oh, I can smell that ginger.
Isn't
coming out
that
of there.
nice? The ginger, the
So I'm
caramelized
coming in
onions,
there.
the color, the way it looks.
Yeah. So I'm going to tip it up
Show
again
them
while
this,
you do
how,
that.
how they can see how
Look at that.
gorgeous it is before we caramelize.
So I finished blending this up, and I'm just going to ladle it in here, and you're going to do some fancy design work there on it.
This is with
Oh,
our
look at
homemade
that.
yogurt that we made the other day, which has
Oh yeah.
lots of probiotics in it. It's gorgeous. It's a little bit runnier always in the shop port. So when you make this, don't think it has to look as stiff as the shop port
Look at that. That is so good. Oh, you're just putting some homemade yogurt right in there.
Isn't that great?
I love that.
So we just put a little bit of this to garnish it, make it look gorgeous, because we know how it looks and smells.
Okay.
Affects the appetite.
While you do that, I'm pulling our rice pudding out because it's time to eat.
How does that look?
Look at that. Awesome. Here's my rice pudding. That looks golden.
Wow.
It's so full of smell.
Your kids are going to think you rock.
They are. I mean, I can't wait because they're going to come home and they're going to eat all this stuff. I can't wait. We're going to get a chance to eat all this fantastic food. Amrita, look at all the different flavors and smells we have going on here. What else? Explain to everyone what we've done.
Isn't that wonderful? We've got cinnamon in here and cardamom that brings up those aromas. We have ginger with the caramelized onions that bring out the aromas in the soup. We've got the basil, which is a holy plant in India, medicinal, that also is very aromatic. And it gets all our digestive juices going. Does it make you want to eat?
Oh. Okay, by the way, I'm not really good. I didn't think I was a big soup guy. I think I'm the meat potatoes. I could eat this soup all day. This is incredible. The ginger and the carrot comes alive, and the whole kitchen feels like it's full of smell. And my kids are going to walk home. My wife's going to come in and go, "We've got a great dinner. This is wonderful." Thanks so much for showing me how to make a very simple dish, and can't wait. Hope you folks at home get to try this because it's absolutely amazing. On the next Ayurvedic Way, we talk about weight loss. Most people think that weight loss only happens by withholding food from our bodies. It's actually the worst thing you can do is to stop eating to lose weight. We talked to Tommy Europe, an expert on physical fitness and weight loss. We show you how to make some incredibly good food to help boost your metabolism, all on the next Ayurvedic Way.